Hey there, it's Kristen with K Design Co. And today I'm going to show you how you can link your Showit design to your WordPress category pages. So this comes in handy when, let's say on your website, you have an area where you want people to be able to kind of filter through your blog posts and only view them by certain categories. So this is an example of what I'm talking about here on my Jenny template. I have a section that says browse articles, and it has placeholder spots for mental health, relationship, and career. So these could be any links on your site, whatever you're writing content about for your blog, like your content pillars, kind of your core topics that you talk about on your blog. This is what you would want to link to in this section. So for this example, we're going to use these three here that my template has, but again, whatever works for your business, that's what you want to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to put links to each of these text boxes so that when somebody clicks on them, they're able to view a page that has only articles of that kind or categorized with that tag. So how we're going to do this is we have a few different steps. So one, we're going to make sure that we have a category template set up for our template. If you've purchased a template from the Showit store, a lot of times they will already come with this created for you. So if you already have one, then that's great. It should already work out of the box for you, and you shouldn't have to do anything additional. The kind of key components of this category template is that it is created as a blog template. And then it has a canvas on the template that is set to in post loop. And that the posts are combined views right here. So you want to make sure that is checked. And then if you go deeper into the canvas that is set to in post loop, you need to make sure that you have placeholders for each of your posts. So since I have this one set up as a kind of 3-column grid, basically what I do is I have template placeholders set up for each of the elements that I want to show on the live page. So I have a text box that will show the top category, and you can see this is just a regular text box, but one thing that is different about it is that I have under text properties, I have the post top category feature assigned to it. And so then this is just an image, but then I also have it checked as a WordPress featured image. And then down here, this is again just another text box that I've styled, but it does have a special text property assigned to it that it is a post title. So this tells WordPress that I want to replace an actual title of a blog here and not just this placeholder. Same thing for the image and the category. So I have these set up as their own canvas view. So you can see here, I have my first canvas view, and then I have my second canvas view, which is this column here. And then I have my third canvas view, which contains only the elements for the third column there. So once you have all of that set up and you have your settings just like I have here, the last thing you'll want to make sure that you have done is under your category template, the template info section, you have the category selected as your WordPress template. So, one last thing is I also created a title section here. It's just a static content canvas. It doesn't have to be in post loop. You just want this one to be the in post loop. Make sure that you put a text box with a placeholder of category title. So that way it will always show the title at the top here. So once you have all that, your template should be ready to go. And then you are going to WordPress, and we are going to set up our categories. So under your post menu under WordPress, you're going to go to categories, and then we are going to make sure that we have all of the categories that we want to set up on our template. So we're going to go back to our blog, and the place where I have these, I want to link. We have mental health, relationships, and career. So those are the same categories that we want to set up here. So mental health, and then for the slug, you can just do all lowercase and then separated by dashes instead of spaces. And then you don't have to do anything with the parent category, and you can just leave that blank for now. And we'll do that for each of the categories. So same thing for relationships. And then career. Okay, so once you have all of your categories set up, then the next thing that you want to do is you can kind of hover over it. Don't necessarily click on anything, just hover over this and you'll see view. And then you can see down there in the very bottom left-hand corner of my screen, there's like a little URL that you can see that says Test Kristen P. So this is where you want to copy. So I'm going to right click and copy this link address. This will be your own URL that is associated with your website. So you're going to copy that, and I copied the career one. So I'm going to go over here to the career box, and then under click actions, that's where I want to put that. I want to put that URL. So make sure you're under link type URL and you paste this link into the URL box. And so you're just going to repeat that process for each of your links that you have here. So you're going to copy that link address and then make sure this one is put into the URL for the relationships or whatever category you have set up for that. And then last one, we're going to copy that link. And then same thing again, make sure that you have the right link in there. Okay, so now that you have your links in there, you'll have one more step to do. So right now, if we were to click or publish these changes and then click over to those links, the page would work. However, there would be no posts assigned to those categories. So in order to have posts show up on your category page, you need to make sure that you actually have posts assigned with that category. So you're going to go over to your post page where it lists all your posts, and just make sure that you have some posts either created or assigned as the categories that you just set up. So we're just going to go here as an example and do a tag on each one to make sure that we have at least one for each example that we can make sure works. Now, if you have any that are uncategorized, you can uncheck uncategorized. If you're migrating a blog and you had previous categories and you want to move them around, this is a great time to do that as well. Okay, so now we have 3 posts here, one for each category, and we publish our changes over here on the Showit side. So now when I go over here to my blog page, I should be able to use those links and navigate to a page that has posts assigned there. So now we can see that this works. I have one post on my mental health page, and I can go to my relationships page. And then lastly, we'll test the career. Okay, well, it looks like it worked. So hopefully this was helpful for you and you are able to properly link the categories that you create for your blog. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel or comment below what video you'd love to see next. Thanks so much.